Welcome back to Sports and Stuff.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Pierce.
And as always, we'll be covering recent and future stories in the name of sports.
This time we will be covering some smaller sports like Major League Eating, Frisbee golf, fishing, and cricket.
Now let's get into the news. In the latest Major League Eating news, Jeffrey Esper claimed the croquetas crown by eating 154 Catalina croquetas in 8 minutes for the win. He walked away from this stage as the most popular man in Miami. He won $1,750 from his victory. His only disappointment is not beating the world record by eating 158 Catalina croquetas in 8 minutes. In other eating news, Carmen Cincati set the new world chili record by eating a whopping 9 bowls of chili, each with 32 ounces. The number one eater in the world, Joey Chestnut, just got his 5th win at the St. Elmo Shrimp Cocktail. He ate 10 pounds of shrimp in just 8 minutes to remain undefeated. Some events that you should check out in the future are Nathan's famous hot dog eating contest on March 31st and John's incredible pizza World Pizza Eating Championship on April 22nd. The prize money is $4,000, so you know it's going to be a big deal.
And now for break.
Well, that's nice.
Well
then.
In the Frisbee golf scene, a Marco Polo program grant meant the start of something big in Zambia, Africa.
With the help of a grant, Eagles Wings Disc Golf took a team of 8 to the southern African nation to instill a 9-hole course and teach the sport. The journey was well received and the team left with high hopes that disc golf would take root.
Looking back, things have progressed far more than anyone dreamed at the time. Elam Katambo is a native staff member of Push the Rock Zambia and helps to manage the course that was installed. Before the team left, Katambo predicted that he saw disc golf as something that would have a long life in Zambia. It turns out that not only was he right, but he would lead the way in making that happen.
4 championship courses are primed and ready for what is always one of the most challenging and sometimes frustrating events of the year, the 2018 Amateur World Doubles Championship.
Now gearing up for its 28th running, this XM Tier PDGA major presented its Innova Champion Disc, and Hu Ock Design pushes doubles teams to the limits as they take on some of the world's most unforgiving courses while playing multiple formats of doubles disc golf, including the dreaded worst throw format during the finals.
The amateur teams competing now have less than 2 weeks to put together a game plan detailing how exactly they plan to handle some of the highest rated courses in the world. Cellar Ranch, home to Cellar Ranch Lakeside and Cellar Ranch Creekside, offers up as many beautiful views as it does challenging holes.
Just a few miles away, Trey Texas Ranch does much of the same with 2 more championship courses, Trey Deuce and Texas Twist. Any of the 4 courses being used would be extremely difficult for most double teams to put up a good score, while playing best throw or best score. With alternate throw and worst throw on the schedule, there are certainly some tough times ahead for those that are not properly prepared.
Good luck to all that compete in the competition in a couple of weeks.
Now for a short break.
Welcome back. Pierce, what's a bug's favorite sport?
I don't know, what is it?
A cricket, but
Haha. Speaking of cricket, Steve Smith, the captain of Australia's cricket team, was caught cheating during last Thursday's match between South Africa and Australia. He even admitted that he was planning to cheat through the whole series.
Smith enlisted Cameron Bancroft, the least experienced player of the side, to hide yellow tape in his pocket and rough up the ball with it during the game. By doing this, the ball would move unpredictably and give Australia's team an unfair advantage.
Smith was caught by the cameras on the third day of the 5-day match. His actions embarrassed the team and fans across the country and severely disappointed in him. One of those fans includes Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who stated that cricket players are held in higher regard than politicians. To the New York Times, he said, "This is a shocking disappointment. It's wrong. Our cricketers are role models and cricket is synonymous with fair play. How can our team be engaged in cheating like this? It beggars belief."
It is said that the captain of the cricket team is the second most important job in Australia, and in the last 33 years, 3 captains have been awarded the Australian of the Year award. Smith was considered one of the best players on Australia's history, and any chance he had of winning that award was blown away last Thursday.
What a shame. Smith, Bancroft, and David Warner are all suspended by Cricket Australia, and taking their places are players Glenn Maxwell, Matthew Renshaw, and Joe Burns. All 3 have experience in Test cricket and have been reached triple figures at the highest level. So far, no Australian on the tour has been able to accomplish that.
However, Australia has not lost a Test series in South Africa in the post-apartheid era, but South Africa is winning 2-1 with the final match taking place on Friday. In the first Test, Australia won by 118 runs. South Africa won the second by 6 wickets and the third by 322 runs. The fourth Test will take place March 30th through April 3rd in Wanderers, Johannesburg. Tim Paine will lead the side as Australia's 46th Test captain for the last Test. He subbed for Smith and Warner on day 4 in Newlands.
It's not looking too good for Australia right now. We'll see how it goes. And now we'll transition to a break. Now for recent NASCAR news.
For the first time since 1993, a NASCAR race was snowed out. This past weekend's race, scheduled for Saturday and Sunday at Martinsville Speedway in Virginia, was pushed back to Monday, setting up a doubleheader with the Camping World Truck Series and the Monster Energy Cup Series, both racing on the same day.
Weather also delayed Saturday's practice at 5 Mile Point Speedway in Kirkwood as the historic track hopes to be the first in New York State to see action. The track will try again with a practice set for 5:30 p.m. Tuesday.
Clint Bowyer won his first race at the Martinsville Speedway. Bowyer hadn't won a Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series race since 2012, snapping a 190-race losing streak on Monday in the STP 500. Bowyer was so pumped after the victory, he slid into a sick burnout.
In other news, Denny Hamlin accused Kevin Harvick of brake checking during a race, causing Harvick to get 5th and dropping Hamlin down to 12th.
Danica Patrick admits she's nervous about returning to IndyCar.
Danica Patrick has to wait a few more weeks before getting behind the wheel for an IndyCar test drive.
It's been more than 6 years since she piloted an open-wheeled race car, and she'll have to wait a little longer to see if switching back from NASCAR is just like riding a bike. A test drive originally set for the end of March was delayed because of inclement weather.
But Patrick's okay with that, admitting being nervous waiting is not the worst thing in the world.
And now for table tennis. Table tennis was invented in the late 1880s in England. Chinese players dominate it, as it is the most popular indoor sport. A match is split up into games. One game is made up of 11 points unless both the players score 10 points, in which the game will continue until a 2-point separation is established. A match is made up of an odd number of games.
Some famous table tennis players are Ma Long, Zhang Jike, and Liu Guiliang.
A man had a child, and 1 year later that man asked the child, "What gift do you want?" Child said, "Ping pong ball."
On his second birthday, the father asked what gift you want. Child said ping pong ball.
Impressive child. On his 24th birthday, the father asked, "What gift do you want?" Son said, "Ping pong ball." Nice.
So his son got married, and his wife asked, "What do you want?" He said, ping pong ball.
On his 25th birthday, his wife asked, "What gift do you want?" And you get ping pong ball.
On his 30th birthday, his wife asked, "What gift you want?" He said, "Ping pong ball."
This kid is amazing. When his kids became older, and on his 40th birthday, he asked, "What gift do you want?" He said, "Ping pong ball."
Then on his 79th birthday, his kids asked again, "Father, what gift you want?" He said, "Ping pong." He said, "Ping pong ball."
Finally, on his deathbed, all the players from whom he took ping pong balls came to him and asked, "Why did you ask for ping pong balls all the time?" He said, "I asked for a ping pong ball at every birthday because..." And he died before he could tell the reason. Alright, and now for break. Welcome back. Hope you tune in next time for all your hockey, basketball, soccer, and football needs. Don't forget to share and support our show. See you next time. This is a production of HPHS.TV. What about a little recap, Pierce?
So, we recently talked about ping pong, NASCAR, which is one of America's most favorite sports. We talked about cricket. We also talked about frisbee golf, which is an up-and-coming sport. And now...
So thank you again for tuning in.
Thank you.